Mama, she and the husband are in the States, all right. Mr. So I will testify the wonderful things they are doing. They haven't been here, but they are getting things done through legit people like us.
No, we are ready.
Come again, please.
Yeah, we are on. Why don't you come on? They are looking for you.
Oh, okay. I believe it's Mr. Addison. Okay, so Felicia, if you can hear me, can you unmute your mic and then let us know some of your projects ongoing? She hasn't been in Ghana, but they have farming projects going on. Piggery, they have chicken coops. Yeah, she hasn't
been to Ghana.
Yes, that is why sometimes it's like your advice is fine, but sometimes it does not really necessarily require that you be in Ghana, but you could legitimately get things done whilst even out there. So before you come, you set your foot on land Ghana, things have started working. You understand? Now the fact is that when you come, if you want to come and live, you have to find sustainable means. You understand? For 3-6 months, at least, you may have exhausted the monies you came with. And so you have to be getting something to sustain you. You understand? So suppose you want to come and live and then you have a business or something established ongoing, far hand before you're coming. That is also advisable, and that is what Felicia and the husband are doing. They have lots of lands. Yeah, Felicia, if you can hear me. And so they have lands, all across. They have some in Kumasi, they have some in Volta Region and Central Region as well. So these are what you could do when you have found a right partner, it being a company or an individual that you can contract us to verify. Do you understand? Or like Soa, who is in the States, so you could check with him, arrange with him.
Question.
Okay.
I have a question. Where is Miss Felicia?
Hello?
Yeah, Felicia, come in.
Hello?
Hello?
We can hear you, Felicia. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you, and I have a question for you. Your model, which you have chosen, and that is while getting things done, while not here in Ghana. Is it working for you? Is it good? Is it positive? Is it something good to emulate?
It broke up. I didn't hear what you said. My internet's not very good today either.
Okay.
Tell us about the project.
We have a little over 5 acres in Kumasi. We have 150 pigs currently, and 2 pigs that are left to give birth. So we should have close to 170 pigs here shortly. We're building a chicken coop there that holds about 10,000 chickens. There's a farmhouse on the land. It has a 2-bedroom apartment/office on one side, and then a 4-bedroom barrack style studio apartments on the other side, with a common bathroom and kitchen for the workers if they decide they need to stay there, or if somebody doesn't have a house, they're welcome to stay there while they work. In the Volta region, we started out with 2 acres to build a chicken coop and grow some corn to feed the pigs and chickens on. And the chief over there liked what we were doing because nobody else over there was building that stuff. So he offered us a deal to buy 100 acres. So we currently have 102 acres, I believe, in the Volta region that we're going to grow chickpeas this first crop on the extra 100 acres. And then we have a house in Accra by Kumasi. And then we have 10 plots in Obutu Breku, which is pretty close to the middle between Accra and Cape Coast. About an hour from the beach in Winneba.
Okay. And did you come to Ghana to do this before you got started?
You did all
No.
this without coming to Ghana?
Yes.
She hasn't been
But
to
my husband is from Ghana, so we searched around for people that we could trust, like Jude, that could help us.
You are very lucky.
I know. I've heard horror stories. I know. I mean, it hasn't been all roses. I mean, the very first time we tried without Jude's help or some of the other people that help us we did get burned. You know, we bought land that somebody else had sold like a million times. So, I mean, we've been there. We just didn't give up. You know, we were determined. So we just kept, but we started with smaller projects to find the right people. The next time we didn't try to invest so much into one project. But the house in Accra is through an estate agency. So that's how we got that. And then we used the referrals from her to connect with some of the other people that we use. And then I found Jude about a year ago. And he's been very helpful on getting some of the things done that we needed on a larger scale that we were having trouble finding the right people to help us with. But my husband is from Ghana, so
how often does it come to Ghana?
He has not been back since 2008. But we've been doing this project little by little. Like we didn't just like start like a year ago. We're about 5 years in total on all the different projects.
Yeah.
But the farm and stuff in the Volta region, the big one, like we couldn't have done that without Jude at all.
That's very impressive. I'm really, really impressed.
So in acquisition of the lands, could you share with us what documents did you receive? What was the process? Assuming I don't know about them.
My husband did most of them, but I know that you pay your fee for the documentation, and it takes about a month, sometimes 2 months to get the papers back. But you have to get the site plan. They have to mark it off into plots or acres or however you're going to buy it. And then they come out, they survey it, do all of that, and then about a month to 2 months later, they send you your paperwork, and it's registered with the Lands Commission and everything.
Okay. I also have Mr. Samuel Shabaka. He also has a non-profit project. He has a school in Ghana, in Kumasi. Hello, Doc. Dr. Samuel, if you could hear me. Okay. I think he's not with us yet. But if anyone has a question, you could go on to ask and then be answered. Isaiah, Karen. Yeah.
Okay. Question for Ms. Felicia. Hello?
Yes?
Okay. Now, during this documentation, did your husband come to Ghana, or he has Mr. Jude and his company to help you do that?
We did not come to Ghana for the paperwork. Either Jude has helped us with the paperwork or my brother-in-law, depending on which project it's been.
Okay.
because there's always the possibility of electronic signatures. Sometimes it's been us having to help set up those documents, if the people were willing. But we've managed to get it done without very many issues at all.
Okay.
And really, the only issue was like length of time getting the paperwork back, depending on how we were doing the signing.
A current one I'm going to work on for the chicken is to find a company who hatches the day-old chicks. Okay, and so yes, the husband contracted me yesterday, and lastly, I have my land. That's the landlord. Yes, landlord who has also started something small pottery. He has about 100 of them. Okay, and has bought the day-old chicks before from someone or company. And so quickly, I consulted him and told him that I have my brother or client who wants to do this. And he gave a vivid explanation what needs to into what the various breeds available and which one is good after the other. I recorded it and then sent to him. You understand? And then he further asked questions. I went back to my landlord. He listened to it and he gave explanations. So Felicia's husband is now okay and has given that, okay, Jude, we want to do 20,000, but we'll first start with 100. So I will go to the company who hatches the day-old chicks and place an order. Okay, then we take it to the site in Volta Region for them to grow as a test run or something. You know, so this is how we build it. You understand? And this is how we are available to help anybody who wants to. If you don't have that boldness to deal with anyone, fair enough. You ought to calm down, meet us, do whatever you want to do, fine. But those who want to get things done could get it done through us legitimately. I wanted Dr. Shabaka to also share. He's also been with me a couple of that's from last year. Yeah,